Howdy everyone, welcome back to more for Signalis. We're back here at the astrology meeting room chamber thingy here with our map of the system we are currently residing in, and it's clear that this has something to do with resolving the box in the whatchamacallit, in the administrator's room. Now I've spent a little bit of time watching this. And one thing that I've noticed about the planets moving across here is that they seem to be staying in the same sort of position. So, for example, we look at like Veneta and Kitze. One is not going faster than the other. They're all keeping the same general direction. Now, back with the administrator's box, the one thing that was notable when we were looking at the dial thing, there's still something I've got to do with that. I think we need to go in the library for that. Is that there was a star symbol, and it was at the top. If what the administrator believes is true, in that the box is an astrological calendar, this is the solution. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our inventory here, and I'm going to go ahead and get the photo module up equipped here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a photograph. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait for Heimat, the star, to go to the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to capture that photograph, and I have a feeling that this is what we're going to need to do to get the box open. Ready? And there we go. So now if we use it, so we got Leng, Kitze, Veneta, Buyan, and Rotfront there. Now, we still need to connect things entirely, but there's a second part to this puzzle, I think. We'll see. Also, by the way, there was an incident on the way here. I did get put on critical. I used the repair spray just on its own. It healed us fairly decently. But the damage was, you know, not great. Anyways, we have ourselves the library key, which is just across from us. Let's get inside. Hey, someone in here. You alright? It's a Calibri. No. No. It's gotta be scary, that. Aww. Yeah. That's gonna be really uncomfortable to like be able to mind read and mind read those things. Like, jeez. The thing is, well, with that kind of like mind reading stuff, like you can't really just turn that on and off. You just kind of sense it. Drive you mad. No. Yikes. Okay. Here's a repair spray here. I'm actually going to go ahead and I think just straight use this. So it does take a while. Look, we're on the brink of death, basically. And I used it. It got us up pretty decently. So it does take a while for the effect to happen. But I do think it's better than like combining those repair packs with the repair spray pluses. I don't think they're good enough in the long term. Again, this takes a while for the healing to take effect, but it's pretty worth it in the long run. Calibri. Known issues, part 4. Great care should be taken to Calibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, Calibri's will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in Calibri's varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a cadre acts as a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once a majority of units in the cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because this is important to decommission Calibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For stabilization, Calibris should have access to a well-stocked library. To take their mind off of things. These various files of finding are kind of uncomfortable, you know. Miners. This neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has been done to keep miners happy. They get along well with most of the models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Like other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as objects, though those resembling cats should be avoided as they might cause resurfacing Gestalt memories. Adler units work best when left alone. They do not mix well with their own type. They will usually become very emotionally dependent on their commander, as we read in the diary. Adlers are very susceptible to bioresonance suggestion, making them fairly easy to control, which is useful for the fogs. However, they become bored very easily and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization, which is why he got so attached to the whatchamacallit, the box. Now, what have we got here? Okay. Alignment error. Use manual controls. I think we need to get a No. Oh. I see. I've got a puzzle to work out. I think we've got to get that. Okay. Okay. Right, I see. So this is pushed in. It's so the alignment is being ordered by the books. So what we've got to do is I think we've got to get that, and these act as like blockers, basically. So we've got to follow the route across. It's the king in yellow. Now, obviously, that's not the first time we've seen that book. Or is it the first time we've seen that book? That's exactly what I thought. Okay, so this is going to go into the Astrolab. Now, you'll notice there's these symbols here. So what we've got to do is we've got to connect the dots, basically. And these symbols on the top bit there, they are resembling certain planets. So the the number 2 on there, that is referring to, is it Vanat, I think it is? The water world. There's a poster for that we found back in the archive, the Pschetzer archive. And that has the 2 lines on it. So that's what we've got to do. Is basically got to find these, work out what the planets it's referring to are specifically, and then connect the dots. Connect that to the briefing room, and then fill out the shrine box. The problem is remembering what is what, and that could be difficult. But that's what we've got to do now. That is the puzzle. So, to confirm... Oh, shit. I need the light. I need light. I don't think I can open that door without the light, by the way. So if I go here... Oh, Veneta. That's the one. You notice again the 2 lines up there? So that is referring to Veneta. Okay. So, we need to work out... We need... full circle and hexagon. Now, the problem is... remembering... where... Oh, shit. Fuck's sake. That is not what I needed. Alright, just use one. It's fine, just do it. Giving a full heal, by the way, is absolutely, that is huge. But we don't have a lot of that going by, which is of great concern. Okay. So, we've got to find these last 2 posters, basically, and work it out from there. The problem is I don't remember where they are. That's the problem. We're gonna have to go exploring till we find these other posters. Okay. That's the desert planet. That's Triangle, so it's not Kitza. Heimat is the star. We know that. Okay, Rockfront. Okay, I was looking around for a while trying to see. I remember there was some posts down here. So Rockfront is a full circle. That is one of the 2 that we need is Rockfront. Okay, so that's good. So we're looking for like a hexagon of some kind. And again, I don't know quite where that's going to be. Somewhere around here. So let's keep looking. Keep looking at this, it's like... not good. Here's the your room. Not in there. Okay. Here we go, what we got? Booyah! There's our hexagon. Booyah will burn. I didn't even see that the last time. Okay, that's good. Just realised these are memories. So if you've been looking at them over the course of time, yeah, could have just been, could have just looked at them previously. But I hadn't found that one before, so I guess that's cool. All right then. Let's get down to the 8th floor then. Let's get this puzzle solved. This is it's a cool puzzle. I've really enjoyed this. You know, the fact that it's giving you little clues dotted about before you even got any kind of knowledge of what's going on. You know, not the easiest, perhaps, but I think, you know, not unreasonable. And thinking about it as well, I was thinking about this room as well, and noticing how the Elstar file is in the administrator's room, which makes sense because he ran into the Elstar unit in the mine and was like, what the heck are you? So it makes sense that you'd have it there. Just little details like that. Really cool. Okay. So, first things first, let's put in the astrolabe. Let's put in astrolabe. So, now what we've got to do is we need to turn this so it's correct. And the guiding principle is Heimat. The star is at the top. So, let's go into the module, get this re-equipped. Let's use it. So, we have circle. Circle is the Rotwood pling, which isn't appearing too clear. Anyways, it's down the bottom left. So, let's turn this. It's going to be probably like that. Next, we have the... I didn't mean to do that. We have the double lines, which is Vinat. Or Venator, which is going to be top left. And then lastly, we've got the hexagon, which is Bunyan, or Bunya, the capital of the empire. So, that is bottom right. Or Buyan. That's not solved it. Have I got this wrong? Have I got this wrong somehow? Oh, for God's sake. My navigating. Maybe I've got those two the wrong way round. No, that looks correct to me. Have I got this wrong? I see. I have to click in the middle. My bad. The Shrine Diary. So, this was the diary that he found in this box to the administrator, but it was originally all blank pages. So rather than ordering a new book, he decided to use this one instead and get himself a nice pen. So, at the end of the last diary, we had already seen the downfall beginning of the stuff going on with the facility. The commander was ill, but it's interesting. The work was monotonous as Evan Sapinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today, I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was as magnificent as ever. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of deja vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. Yeah, I noticed that. Look at this. They're all the same. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, And even stronger is the sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated to today? Has the loss of my commander finally got into my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what will happen to me if anyone finds out I am alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was, yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peer into another version of reality. I do not know how. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others without realizing, but I will not succumb. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors, a gradual corruption of information, a story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. I do not know, but I will find out. The answers lie below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there. In the mine. And that's how we get there. So I think at this point, it's fairly reasonable to suggest that I'm just going to use this, by the way. I think it's fairly reasonable to suggest that some form, probably, of this bioresonance stuff is being used, or was being used, on the minds and memories of all the replicas here. To the point where deliberately making it so that like the replicas here were losing their memory. It was almost like every night was like a wipe overnight, and he comes to write his diary thinking it's the next day. It's never happened, so he keeps losing his memory. And of course, perhaps some of the replicas wouldn't realise that, but because he keeps a diary, he's coming back to it, because it's still harder to do that, and there's pages he doesn't remember writing at all. Now, while the Falk unit obviously has previously, has the ability to use the bioresonance, I don't see why the commander would do so. Unless she didn't realise she was doing it, and something was controlling her. You know, it seems as good a shout as any. But with our key, mine shaft. We gotta get there though. Ow. This fucker's playing defense. Look, one hit and it's like I'm almost on the brink of death. It's absolutely insane the damage that some of the enemies in this place deal. It's fucking nuts. I'm gonna have to try. This could go badly. Bye! Let's get it used. go. We heard at the start that apparently all the Gestalt staff were taken down into the mines, assumably for their own protection, but who knows at this point. Meanwhile, Isa and the administrator. Jesus. Damn! This Isa is a badass. Well, we're here. Wherever exactly here is. Well, not going that way. I don't know that I should have the light on, truthfully. The hell is all this stuff? Some sort of material they were using. Huh. This is the thing the miner units were using. Must be what they used to, you know, to obviously look to, you know, collect all this stuff. I see. Well, I gotta say, if the Gestalts were taken down here, I'm not seeing any signs of them at all. It is of great concern. All my equipment and stuff down here. Huh! Look at this stuff hiding here. Nitro Express. Rifle rounds. Makes me wonder if there were other items hidden in places I couldn't see earlier in the game. Probably was somewhere or another. Now I want to look everywhere, but it's like I can't really do that. One thing I've also noticed as well, by the way, is you notice how like the in the quarters, like our view was kind of a bit in this, but now it's like we're like properly full screen sort of thing. I've noticed that. Safe room. Let me guess. Yep. Miners. Alina's diary free. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elstar. It's as if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors, those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier sneaking out the medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. It already changed. A flare gun? Single shots. Flare signal that incinerates targets. Not meant for combat. It can be used to set enemies on fire, incapacitating them and dealing a large amount of damage over time. So basically like a almost like flame rounds for a grenade launcher. Nice. Alright then, everyone. Let's go ahead and put that away for now, and that away, and we'll put those away too. So, I think that is largely going to be our business for this video, and also for this session. I need some time to put together the videos I've recorded, make sure everything is fine. Hope there's not been any issues with any of the videos, because otherwise I might have problems trying to re-record stuff. It'll probably be fine. And I will be eager to get a touch on this game again, no doubt about that. But I may have to be patient a little bit, because I am running ahead of this series, but it's fine. But regardless, thank you for watching. Alina Seo, assumably, is down here somewhere. She's why we came here originally, right? We don't have the photograph anymore. We lost it when the administrator shoved us down. But it's all getting very strange. She came down here looking for us, but it was like we were never here. And we've come here apparently looking for her, but something doesn't add up. Something is not right here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.